Hello and welcome to another quick update video. In this case, Solana. We're going to cover Solana, and we take a look at the Solana chart. We can see that we had one trend line coming up here. This has been in place for quite a while, I think since the middle of October, this ascending trend line. I think it might even go back further. Yeah, middle of October. No, I think that is fine. We've had this ascending trend line. We've been adhering to it quite a few times. We've overextended massively all the way up to over $200 and then came back. This is also when there was this network issue. The blockchain, the mainnet went down. At this point also, I told you to be very careful. It came then down all the way down to $120 to that 0.618 Fibonacci. No, it was a 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. Since then, we've been trading, I assumed, we were touching this trend line again. I assumed we would find support here again, but we actually broke through and then came up again, and now I think we can draw another trend line, and I think I might take that one out for now, but we can see another trend line now emerging. So you've got this one here, another one, another try here. So we've got 1, 2, 3 touches basically. Maybe there'll be a fourth touch now. We are currently just above the 20 and the 50-day moving average. Now that is important. We were actually for a few days we were below the 20-day moving average, but we found support at the 50. So we've been trading between, and then we had that breakout on the 15th, which was a few days ago. Bit of a correction here, and now we're trading sideways a little bit. But the good news is that we're now above the 20-day moving average and the 50 and the 200-day moving average again, and we can define this new trend line. So we are in an uptrend. Next one we need to get through 166. I said before is for me like a key resistance level, maybe even 167. It's basically where on the shorter term time frames you can see it more clearly, where we found resistance before a few times, and that's pretty much a key level that we struggled with in the last few days. So after that, if we break that, we can get to the $174 level, and from here then, that is basically a Fibonacci retracement level as well. That's why I have it on the chart like that. And if we break above this 0.214 Fibonacci retracement level of $175, then we can go pretty much, I think, without any obstacles to the previous all-time high at around, and that's pretty much a range here at around $200. I would say I would expect some resistance here at $200. What you can also see in the grand sort of on the larger picture, that we're moving up here on this trend line, and come against this horizontal of 0.214 Fibonacci retracement level. So yeah, it's looking okay for Solana. I think we're climbing up slowly but steadily. Haven't really dropped below that trend line again. We're climbing up from fib to fib. So we have, as I said, came down to $120. Then now we find support at the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level at 142. That was the horizontal support level here. And also you can now identify this diagonal support line. So yeah, we're climbing up, and I think this will just bring us up. I don't expect a massive breakout very soon. We have had this bull flag. It didn't really break out to the upside. This bull flag you could see on the smaller term time frame. It didn't really break to the upside, as they never are guaranteed to. So we've been pretty much trading in this channel. You could argue we are still sort of in it. But we've actually now just tried breakout below it, so we might come back to that $150 support line again, and from here then, from that touch point, might do another attempt to move to the upside. But in terms of overbought levels, we're not in the overbought range here on the 4-hour chart. We are above 50, or just breaking that 50 level actually to the downside on the 4-hour chart. But I mean, we are in an uptrend. We can clearly see that, so it just shows us that we have more scope to move to the upside. And let me just take a final look on the daily. Here on the daily, on the RSI, we can see here that we are still in the bullish range on the RSI, no divergence, and we are moving up slowly, so it's looking good on the RSI. On the MACD, we are due a bullish crossover here very soon, I think, so that might be a bit of a buy signal, but it might take a few more days to really get that sorted and get that done. So pretty much okay for Solana. Don't expect any major moves very soon, but in the next few days, I think we're going to get closer to the $175 level, all provided that Bitcoin and Ethereum behave, of course. Hope you liked the Solana update. If you did, please smash the like button. and subscribe if you like the content. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.